A very peculiar trend has been happening all over the United States. As we all know, back in 2021, one of the first major accomplishments of the Biden administration was the Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act, and Jobs Investment Act, however that's said. So it was not quite as much as necessarily needed or as much as we hoped, right? The report said we needed like 6 trillion. Bernie Sanders was saying, if we could get between 2 or 4 trillion, and we ended up with $1 trillion. Still a hefty sum, but obviously not enough to do all of the infrastructure projects that we needed. But that legislation was a huge accomplishment. It was the biggest investment in infrastructure we have ever had, and it put a lot of people to work, repaired a lot of projects that needed to be repaired before people died, like bridges, and it's been an overall success. Now, Republicans overwhelmingly hated it, including Donald Trump, who was out of office at the time, but constantly posting on social media about how this was going to bankrupt the United States. It's a horrible plan. We don't need it. This is dumb. In spite of the fact that this guy tried for 4 years, or promised for 4 years, I should say, that he was going to invest in infrastructure, campaigning in 2016 on being the world's greatest builder, and then never did it. And that's why the whole infrastructure week thing became a meme throughout the administration. They wanted to do it, they promised to do it, but they never actually got around to doing it. And Biden did in his first year, and it pissed Trump off. It pissed the Republicans off. Vast majority of them voted against it, said it was horrible, again, would bankrupt the United States. And then when they saw how much money their state's getting, they went back home and either did, little town halls boasting about the bill they voted against, putting out press releases touting the bill they voted against. As I sat right here and did segments every time one of these hypocritical Republicans did that. But now it's gotten even nastier because, as we all know, the money is still flowing to that. The money's going to projects. Projects are underway. The construction crews are out there right now. I've got one on my street, 30 feet from where I'm sitting right now. It's a little loud, but hey, that's Infrastructure and Investment Act. And what Donald Trump has started doing across this country is forcing these projects, like wasting money, to put up giant road signs, the big green signs you see on the highway. And the signs say, quote, President Donald J. Trump, rebuilding America's infrastructure. He had nothing to do with this.